down the days till I fly home to you for the holidays." Kelsey had never heard Jonathan call Stratford home before, and although it sent a thrill through her, she worried he was counting his work visa chickens before they hatched. He was allowed to stay in England for the spring run, but after that, nobody could know what would happen. "What's today? 9th of October?" he added. "That's only 75 days. "Only?" "I'll be home soon, and we'll get to spend a few days of the holidays together. Until then, I'll just have to make sure I catch every English sunrise with you." Kelsey smiled, listening to his breathing and enjoying the flex of his dimpled jaw when he grinned. For a while, they let the silence speak between them. They could do this, she had found. Just say nothing and be together. Feeling somewhere close to contented, 3,500 miles apart. "I've been thinking about you a lot," Jonathan said eventually, his deep Oklahoma drawl crackling. "You have?" She saw the light blazing in Jonathan's eyes as he carried the phone over to his hotel room door, turning the lock. "Uh-huh. What have you been thinking?" Jonathan made a low laugh, which was followed by a moment of hesitation before he settled on his bed, holding the phone at arm's length so Kelsey could see his loose, black stage shirt open at the neck, and offering a glimpse of the broad, honed torso she missed touching so much. "I'll tell you if you lie down with me." Kelsey cast a quick glance at the pillows behind her, her face flushing pink and her pupils dilating in the way that made Jonathan's heart pound. "All right then," she said as she settled back, blushing and grinning at the same time. "First of all," his voice was low as he looked confidently into the lens, "I miss being able to kiss you whenever I want." Kelsey fought to catch her breath, narrowing her eyes, intently watching as Jonathan slowly tugged the shirt over his head, letting it muss his hair. Jonathan talked with increasingly shallow breaths, and Kelsey listened, losing her inhibition as the bubble formed around them. They forgot the miles between them. Their separate time zones realigned, and whole continents moved to bring them closer together. Yes. This felt somewhere close to contentment. And for now, that would have to be enough for both of them. Chapter 2. The web of our life is of a mingled yarn, good and ill together. All's well that ends well. "Long-distance relationships have their perks," said Mirren, with an air of authority, holding her phone in one hand, scarlet lipstick in the other, reapplying it in a confident sweep as she only half looked in the mirror of the ladies' room, down in the basement of the Edinburgh broadsheet newspaper offices. "But you've never been in a long-distance relationship, have you, Mar?" Kelsey said, rummaging in her satchel for a lip balm and failing to find one, her other hand clasping the phone to her ear as she walked purposefully into Stratford town centre, still smiling over that morning's call with Jonathan. Mirren searched her memory, making exaggerated contemplative umming sounds. "Well, no, but you could say I'm having one with you." "When are you nipping back home for the weekend? I'm missing you, Kels. You haven't been home since you packed your bags back in June." Giving up the search, Kelsey's hand fell upon the keys to her studio as she reached its steps, unlocked the outer door and punched in the security code. 1564, the year Shakespeare was born. Familiar digits to Kelsey after her summer spinning yarns about the bard for tourists around the town's heritage spots. "I've got a million things to do here, Mar. Otherwise I'd be up those train tracks like a shot." Kelsey climbed up past the accountancy office and the landscape artist design place to the second-floor landing and her own studio door. "And I've got a million things to do and supplies I need to buy if I'm ever going to get this place up and running properly," she thought. But the weight of those worries didn't dampen the thrill of pride and excitement that she felt every time she turned the key and stepped inside her new business.